Hey Joe, noticed no one had responded yet to just providing some feedback to your site, so I just wanted to go ahead and just give you my honest opinion about what's going on with your site. We have some good things that are going on, some things that can be worked on. One of the things that I do want to take note of right away when it comes to not only your site, but what you do that works really well. You're consistently posting on YouTube. You are building up a brand out here in Las Vegas that goes further than just SEO. And it's something that even reflects when it comes to the way that people find your site. So a couple of the good things that we have going on here with your site, I love that you have a big logo right on front. You have the click to call, contact us for a free quote, a lot of calls to action, and even the option for a text photo. Let's chat if they're on the computer. Really great things, a good picture of you. Some of the things I would recommend here is how you have some conflicting text with the background. It's hard to see here. Maybe move the picture up just a little where it just says your #1 rated junk, so it says junk removal trash pickup. Get all of that above the fold here, so the first image that pops up when you load up a site. Scrolling down, one of the things I noticed on mobile was that these icons are a little off. So I would just hit up your SEO guy or your web developer, whoever built your site, and just let them know that the mobile view has to get changed a little bit. Obviously, I can't show that now in the computer pickup, but overall, it's still very engaging, listing prices, letting people book now. Again, the call to action with what's going on. The other thing that I noticed too was in single price items, or I guess if you reword that to single item prices, is that, again, you're doing a really good job with branding, showing you, but it's really hard to know what some of these services are because of the text with what's on there. Just, again, simple stuff that can be fixed with your web guy. And lastly, the thing I want to show you here actually has to just do with what you've done for your site with SEO. Obviously, I've messaged you before. We're both out here in Vegas. I'd love to still be able to help you out with what I can here. Is that with your site, it's not ranking as well as some of the other guys, like Junk King is the example that I have on here. And I wanted to include this in the group so everyone can gauge and see how they should be comparing themselves to their competition, right? Is that Junk Removal Las Vegas, that's the search on here. They're right there at #1. So just to go over some of what's going on with your site and their site and what you can do to fix it and what everyone can do for their sites here, is that for your site, your homepage has 706 words, whereas with Junk King, they've pretty much doubled you up on content. They have 1,422 words. So the content that they've got on their page, it's also interactive when it comes to item services. But what Jeff's done on here is that he's got a lot of content that talks more about what they do, and it helps Google find them with more of their results. So, with your site here, Supreme Empire LLC, one of the things I strongly recommend, the first thing would be adding more content to your site with what you do and who you are. The second thing would be adding more backlinks and referring domains to your site. It's not bad. You've got some traffic coming in, but looking into it, what you've got here is that most of it actually just comes from people looking up the name of your site. So that's the branding that I was telling you about, and I'm sure a lot of that comes from your YouTube videos. A lot of people are finding you by looking at your name, but not actually like buyer keywords. Looking at Junk King on their end, one of the things that they do have going for them, sorry, I never know where to put myself on these. One of the things they have going for them is obviously it's a franchise, so they do get some more of that bump from there, but Google will pay attention to what's going on hyperlocal to the area. So you see how it just says location/Las Vegas. We're looking at their exact URL, not the metrics of their entire franchise. Their keywords are much better off. They're ranking much better. So I would have your SEO guy just taking a look at what keywords Junk King is ranking for and putting in backlinks for these things, because you see they're in the top position for these 4 words: junk pickup, junk removers, trash removal, and Junk Removal Las Vegas, and just taking a look at it from a different view. When it comes to your backlinks, you're not really getting anything that is authoritative, versus with Junk King, again, this is just their URL out here in Vegas. Some of this is just coming from that franchise, that juice that comes from their main site. But for your site, again, overall, it looks pretty clean with the calls to action. I would just make it a little more legible for people, clean it up a little bit. And then for the SEO aspect of it, I would just add some more words to your site, some more content, get those backlinks in. You can just copy what Junk King is doing to really help yourself out. really just do those things here. And just to explain why it's important to listen to me on this, this is from my site that's down in Enterprise. I had honestly forgotten that I hadn't even attempted to rank for this keyword right here for garage cleanout. This is the GMB, the map pack. So this area right here, if you're ranking in the top 3, then you're showing up here. I just found out about this last night, 17 hours ago, and it's like, because I'm based out of here, top 3, that in probably 2 weeks, I'll have taken over this entire area for garage cleanouts. So doing exactly what I'm telling you to do. I'm following my own advice on this one. If you want, I can send you an update on that, just to show I'm not full of shit on these things here, but just wanted to give you some really helpful insight as to what you can do to help your site out and get more customers.